Alright, boys and girls, and welcome to Chord Guitar. We have Wish Wednesday. Okay, boys and girls, Wish Wednesday. You wish for songs here. I bring them up on Chord Guitar on Wednesdays. So this time we have you, Human, Huyayani. You wished for NICO Santos and Clockclock's Changes. Alright, so this is a cool song here. Gives you great summery vibes. So let's dive into this one. We have a couple of chords and we have this melody going on in the same way through the entire song. So that is nice. We love that. So this is special for you, Human, and all you NICO Santos Clock fans. So let's start this one up. No need for any cape on this one. All right, so going clean. And we have a couple of chords here to go over. 4 different chords. So let's start with those. We have first the A minor here. So that is open A, second D, second G, first B, and open E. And then we have the G. So that is third on E, second on A, open D, open G, third B, and third E. We have the F here. So that's a bar chord here. You place the bar on the first fret over all strings. And then you need to add third on A string, third on D, and second on the G string. And then finally we have the C. So that is third on A, second on D, open G, first B, and open E. Alright, so A minor, G, F, and C. We're gonna take a look at this melody first, and we're gonna do it chord by chord. So let's start from the beginning. That's the A minor, okay? So here, you're gonna start with the bass note here, the open A string, together with the open E. If you wish, we're gonna have all these, when the chord starts there, we're gonna have this with a bass note and a melody note, but you can also bring in more notes from the chord, all right? So if you hold the full chord as it is, if you wish, you can pick more strings from the actual chord. But these 2 notes here, the bass note and the melody note, are the most important ones, okay? And all other strings you can bring in, but they're just supporting the melody and the bass note here. So for this, in this case here, the A minor, you have the open A string with bass, and melody note is on the open E string. And you can bring in the perhaps B string and even G string from the actual chord if you're holding the chord. Okay, so that's what I do. I pick them like this. So here I'm picking actually the open A string, and then let's see here, the second G, first B, and the melody note open E. Okay, so we're gonna continue in that way, and you're gonna pick an extra time here on the open E string. And then comes the clap. Okay, that is the A minor. So pick from the chord once, then 1 extra time on the open E string, and then clap. Then comes the G part here. You will not hold the full chord as it is, because you're gonna use your fingers to play the extra melody here going on. So that's what I do. For instance, I don't hold the chord like this. Okay, because then I lock all my fingers to this chord, and that's not optional for this if we're gonna play the melody here. So I'm just playing like this, the 3rd fret on E string, the bass with the melody note, the 3rd fret B string. And here I incorporate, like I said, more strings from the actual chord, like the open G as well. 1 kick like that. Then you're gonna play open G, 3rd B, open E, back to 3rd B, and 1st B. Okay, so melody plus bass note here, 3rd fret E string, 3rd fret B, then open G, 3rd B, open E, 3rd B, and then reach out to the 1st B. Okay, now comes the F part here, and what I do here, as soon as I reached out to the 1st B string with my index finger, I release everything here and I go to this grip. All right. This is a shorter version of the full chord F. We're not gonna use that one for the picking, but later for the strumming. So I go with this grip, and then you are set for the next play here, the F part, and that is 3rd fret on the D string. That's the bass note now. That's an F note in the same way as this one from the full chord, from the bar chord, but this is another F note here on the 3rd fret D string. You're gonna play that one together with the melody notes on the 2nd G. So these two together. Okay. And then comes the open G string and clap. And that's it for F. And now we are at the C. Okay. So remember, when I reached out from G like this, I had my finger on the 1st fret B string here, and then I went over to the F. I'm keeping that finger on that position when I'm playing the F. Sorry. Why? Because now I'm ready for the C, and that is great if you have this finger still there, all right? Because that is from the C chord. And that is actually the next melody note. So the 1st fret B string together with the bass note, which is the 3rd A. Okay. And I play strings around it. For instance, the open G string. Okay. And then you're gonna continue with 3rd fret B string, open E, 3rd B, 1st B. Okay, that's the C part. And then we're going back to F again, like this, and play the same there. 3rd fret D string together with 2nd G, and then open G, and clap. And then back to C again. Play the same there, 3rd fret A string together with 1st B. And then comes open E and 3rd B. That's it for this C. And now we're at the final chord, the G, and you're gonna play 3rd fret E string with the 3rd fret B string, which is the melody note there. So, and a clap, and then comes the final. That is 3rd fret on E string, open E, 3rd B, and 1st B. Like a transition to the next starting round there. And that's it for the melody, okay? So I'm gonna take you through this slowly, very slowly, so you understand what's going on there and what I'm doing. So let's go from the A minor, all right? Right? And in somewhat of a standard tempo, a couple rounds will sound like this. And so on. All right. So that is pretty much the basics here, or I mean the main part of this song. But you can also play this with a strumming pattern and just leave all this melody, notes melody out of this. So if you do that, we're gonna look at this strumming pattern. So we have this strumming pattern, and it's going over 2 chords here mostly. So we're gonna see at the first transition there from the A minor to G. So we're gonna have this strumming pattern divided into 2 different parts. So part 1 is played for the A minor. It goes down, down, up, clap. So with A minor, it will be like that. So down, down, up, clap. Okay, and then you switch to the next chord here, in this case the G, and play part 2. And it will be down, down, clap, down. Okay, so it's down and then a short pause and then comes down, clap, down. All right, and then you immediately start with the next chord and the strumming pattern there for the part 1. So A minor, part 1, G, part 2. And then you just continue with this. You're gonna play A minor part 1, G part 2. F part 1, C part 2, then F part 1 and C part 2 again. And then you're gonna play the final chord, the G, and you will play 1 full round of that G. So that means both part 1 and part 2. And that's it. So A minor 1, G2, F1, C2, F1, C2, G, 1 full round. Like this. Alright guys, so I took off there a little bit mix with the melody and the strumming, and that's how it could sound. So NICO Santos and Clock Clock Changes, a great song. Thank you very much for this one, Human Huyagani, for bringing this up on Going Guitar. And I hope you enjoy this. And yeah, if you want to have your song here, just leave a comment. And yeah, I read everything. We'll see what's coming up there next time. So till then, play tuned.